What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Smash the like button, also hit the subscribe button for the latest in boxing. Now, Showtime has got me busy. They just announced a huge lineup of 2017 fights, and some of them are late December or in December, late 2016. But I mean, look at these fights, man. These are top level, good fights. And to think, fights like Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, they're saying it's going to be on either premium Showtime or CBS. They haven't figured out the logistics of what date they want. But, I mean, either way, that's a pay-per-view fight. Not to mention, we don't even know the undercard. Like, we know Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton rematch. The undercard is Mikey Garcia, so that's a great undercard. But we don't know the Broner undercard or the James DeGale or Keith Thurman undercard. The Cuellar Mares is the main event, and then Charlo Williams is the undercard. I mean, so PBC known for stacking. They have such a great stable. They're known for stacking their cards pretty well because they have the stable to do it. Whereas like let's say a Golden Boy, they don't really put. When's the last time you seen Canelo, their biggest star, on the same card as David Lemieux? You know what I mean? You've seen it on the Canelo Khan, but you notice they didn't do it for Canelo Smith, because they wanted to spread it and then charge a pay-per-view for Canelo Smith and then a separate pay-per-view for David Lemieux versus Christian Fabian Rios or whatever. So that's what happens when you have a chunky stable. Speaking of chunky, James DeGale, Badou Jack, love the fight. I got a chance to catch up with Badou Jack last time I was in Vegas, or one of the last times I was in Vegas. Great fight. Super middleweight world champions Badou Jack and James DeGale are set to unify the 168-pound class. Both champions retain their titles in a doubleheader, and that's great. I love when they do the doubleheaders to promote a future fight where you see like Floyd Mayweather and then you see Canelo on the undercard, or at one point it was supposed to be Nonito Donaire and Rigondeaux was going to be on the undercard, fights that were going to be future. The only reason Rigondeaux's fight didn't happen is his opponent they thought he had HIV, but he had some kind of rare blood disorder. You guys could research this, and I don't know how to pronounce his name, but his opponent had to pull out because he had to retire from boxing totally because he had a rare blood condition and he couldn't get medically cleared. But I like how they had him on the same card. Badou Jack fought Lucian Bute, who later tested positive, and it was a bullshit draw. I thought Badou Jack clearly won. James DeGale, I thought who did he fight? Porky? Yeah, I mean, this is just, bottom line, this is a good fight. WBC champion and IBF. And I told you guys for a long time now, on my station, on my channel, you'll rarely, if ever, I don't think I've ever really seen two names in the sport try to unify, and I was ever opposed to that. So if it's a unification, count me in. I'm all about that. Now, this is Badou Jack's verified Instagram account, and he also confirmed it in addition to Showtime. Posted this picture, said, "It's official, Badou Jack versus James DeGale, WBC and IBF unification, live on Showtime, January 14th. So we have something to look forward to, turn of the year, right? The best fighting the best, hashtag Team Jack, and that's what it is. So, I mean, there's nothing you could really say. Badou Jack, I picked against him a couple of times and he proved me wrong. He's very workmanlike. When I met him, he kind of quiet and stuff. He was bigger than I thought, right? You know what I mean? Look at James DeGale. James DeGale has a good size to him, and look at him next to him. Badou Jack's pretty big, so this is a good fight. James DeGale being an Olympic British medalist, right? He beat Andre Dirrell. He made it a little bit more competitive than it should have been in the second half, but the first two rounds he hurt Andre Dirrell, who is irate and I think is very skilled. I thought Dirrell beat Carl Froch in his backyard, and then they didn't give it to him. So I'm looking forward to this. James DeGale, he has a loss to George Groves, but other than that, he's been trucking forward with his career. It's a long time coming with this fight. I don't know what took so long. Maybe they just wanted to hold off, and maybe the fighters had, I know Badou Jack just had a kid recently, so I don't know if that's lifestyle stuff, like had anything to do with it, where he wanted some time off or whatever. But the fight's coming. It's here now. TMT, Al Heyman, Badou Jack, Showtime, Steven Espinoza. They're getting it done. You see the man in shape, and I'm looking forward to it. This is a great unification. And the thing is, when I talk boxing, I look at the future of boxing. Fights like James DeGale versus Jack, it also has implications because there's other people starting to emerge as super middleweight, like Gilberto Ramirez, who is now a champion, WBO, I believe. So this winner versus Gilberto Ramirez is a great future fight. Chavez Jr. is fighting a random Dominique Britch. I did a video about that. Check that out. December, right? And I think that fight is targeted for 169. But the reason I say I think is because Chavez Jr. sometimes misses weight. But if he can make 169, then he could probably make 168 still, right? And that would be another opponent, a potential opponent for the winner of this fight. You know what I mean? Chavez Jr., whether you like him or not, he's still a name. So I'm looking forward. James DeGale posted, it's time to unify the division. Let's do it. Team Chunky.
Badou, DeGale. Now that's a big matchup.
DeGale's a good fighter, very good fighter. I think me and him are the top guys.
It's levels to professional boxing. I'm levels above him.
People want to see excitement, and now it's time for Badou Jack to go out there and be undisputed champ.
My next step, I want a unify title. Badou Jack, let's do it.
Great trailer. Let me know what you guys think. Showtime, again, getting it done. January 14, 2017. Boxing Ego. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.